So we can start, and today we discuss a very maybe delicate topic, but I would like to be honest, maximum honest with you, and to tell you about the types of clients we don't expect. We are conscious in our work, and we also choose with whom we can work, and who will be never satisfied and never happy. So we prefer to reject them from the very beginning. And this video is also both about men and women. So we are fair to both men and women, and we don't accept such clients. Please, I see again several people are watching me, but there is silence in chat, so I suggest you to write from time to time at least to let me know you are here with me. And as always, you can ask questions. As soon as I don't have thousands of people watching me now, so I have the opportunity to read every comment that you write and to answer you. So we are almost next to each other. We can talk. Don't miss this opportunity. Write me, please, and I'm always happy to get your messages. I'm happy to see your feedback, and I like talking with people rather than talking with myself when I do just a video live stream and there is silence. So please write. Meanwhile, I will start, and let's start with the first point. The people who are married are not expected in our agency. I know that in European countries, in US and Canada, it takes sometimes several years to get divorced, especially if courts, lawyers are included, and people are dividing their real estate and so on. But we also get such questions from local ladies, and even some ladies call us when they just had argument with a husband, and right away she thinks about divorce, and she wants to join marriage agency right away. Of course, we refuse to these clients, and because their decision isn't conscious, they are officially married yet, and they are doing it because of just emotions. And the same is about men. Sometimes we get applications from men living already in Europe or US, but they are Muslims, and they are allowed to have several wives according to law, but usually we don't work with such clients too, because most of our ladies, according to our culture, they can't accept being second or third wife and so on. So usually we prefer to refuse to. Nothing personal, just I think cultural difference, and we should respect it. And again, we all know that the more culture and common culture you have, the more chances for success the couple has. So also like this. So also we don't accept clients obviously who are rude, aggressive, not well mannered, and it's quite obvious even during the first consultation. That's why I usually give 15 minutes for free to all clients. We talk for free, and I see the person at least online, and I can already see how he behaves, and even on the stage of setting up our meeting, a consultation, there is obvious how the person behaves, but it's my luck. I guess I don't have many rude clients. Actually, maybe 95% of clients who are applying to us, they're successful in their job, they have good life, and usually they are very, very well mannered. Sometimes I'm even surprised how much people who are extremely successful in their life, how much they are thinking about the other person, how much they are conscious, and they are respecting others. In the beginning, it was a very big surprise for me, because again, in our culture, sometimes very wealthy people, they are becoming to behave in a more rude way. In Europe and US, I noticed the situation is different with men, and that's why again I love working with foreign people. You have a different culture, and you have many advantages in comparison with our one. So the same is about women. Again, when she comes to our office for a personal interview with our manager, we not only ask the questions, but we also observe how she behaves, what she wants, and if she doesn't, she is not well mannered, then or it is also about men and women. If the person is not neat, okay, style is possible to change if there is a wish and it's necessary. But if the person doesn't follow the basics about hygiene and being neat, it's a problem, and it says something about the person. And of course, we can't work with such people. Again, thanks to God, we don't get many applications from such people, both men and women. Also, we don't work with the clients who are trying to lie. We are not police. We can't check the whole truth, just the full truth about the person. But when we ask the questions, we check the documents, we look at your social networks, we try to see what the person you are or the girl. And if we notice that the person is trying to lie, we stop working, or we discuss what happened. And if the prospective client is going to continue this way, we just don't start even working together. Also, we don't work with the clients who are desperate in their search. It means they are relying on the agency as the only opportunity in their life. They are in rush to get married, in rush to have children. And this type of people, they are, even during the first consultation, they are looking like they are in a big hurry, requiring and they want also guarantees that they will get married very soon. We all understand, being at court, we all understand that we can make your meeting possible with appropriate lady who is appropriate to you according to measurable criteria, plus according to the type of personality. But we can't guarantee you marriage, or we can't even guarantee you development of relationships, because it depends only on you and the girl. So if the person in a hurry and she or he tells us, I need to get married soon this year, I need it, and calling each day, and we prefer to reject such people, because even as a process of search and dating, it should brings pleasure and enjoyment to people. If not, if you are going to each date like to exactly with your future wife, it gives impact, not a very good impact on the process, and most probably there won't be result. I don't know what works, but maybe you noticed it many times in life, as I noticed that when you are too much concentrated on something or on some of your goals, there are some obstacles to reach it. And on the contrary, when you have a goal, but you know what you should do, and you do something step by step, calmly, and being in a good mood, you get it. So the same is about personal life. You should have your goal in mind. You should the idea about your perfect match, but don't be crazy about this idea. Don't be in a hurry, because everything happens in the right time, especially meeting the right person and right partner for life. Also, we don't work with the clients who want us to predict future. I always tell that I'm not fortune teller. Yeah, I have education of sociology, then psychology, then MBA degree, then practice in this field for 16 years. and I can say something from my practice according to my experience, but I can't predict the future. I can't predict my future. Of course, I can't predict your future. So if man or woman tell us, are you sure that I will spend all my life with this person? Can you guarantee me that in the future I won't have problems with her or with him? I honestly tell that it's impossible. We don't do that. And if I try to guarantee, it would mean only that I'm just lying. Or for this, maybe I had to have special talent to predict future, but I don't have it. So I rely more on science in the search and on my experience in this field. And it seems it is the biggest, the most maybe important reasons why we can't accept the client to work. Maybe there will be some others in the future, I don't know. And I also want to put your attention that though our prices are not the lowest in the industry, we don't work just for $500 even, but we keep them on an average level, and we work with every client. I don't want to lose the clients who are genuine in their search, kind, serious men, intelligent ones, but they are not wealthy. We don't want to miss such clients too, because there are also many good women looking for such type of men, and the amount of money that you have, it is not the criteria for us to reject you. So we have different packages, starting from the simplest and not expensive, and going to elite package. And this way we work with more with men who are wealthy, who have very independent life. So the main factor how we choose the person to work with, how much genuine you are, how much you want, which criteria you have for women, if you are realistic, if you are adequate in what you expect, and if you are really a good person, a good man to build relationships with, if you are sincere in your search, if you are serious, if you are caring, if you if you are ready to take care about your future family and so on. So as for prices, we have different prices for all types of people, but as for the other, as for the reasons why we reject, I already told you. I see there is some problem, technical problem with our chat. Unfortunately, I don't get your messages. Very pity, actually. I will try to fix it now, but if not, we need to meet next time, but at least you will have this video saved, and you can write your comments, your questions here, and I would like to meet you the next live stream. I need your comments, I need your questions. I like talking with you. So let me try to fix it. If not, next Wednesday we'll talk. By the way, for the next Wednesday, I invited special guest to us. I won't tell you who it will be now, but soon you will see news about it. Just a very interesting person, interesting man, offering very useful service during the corona time. So I renewed the page, and I see your messages now. Oh, hurrah, hurrah, hurrah! I see your messages. Yeah, hello Eric, and my constant guest. Please remind me your name, Vox Hawks. What is your real name, please? I'm reading your comments now and your questions. Please write me. Thank you for your compliments about my hair. Yeah, so I just connected, so please, Solomon, yes. I'm sorry for forgetting before. Solomon, okay, thank you. Yes, I see your messages now, and you can ask me if you want, if you have some questions, and maybe you can argue with some of the reasons why we reject clients, both men and women. Just personally, I don't like working with rude people, even for any amount of money. I prefer to reject and to stay balanced inside rather than to deal with aggressive people. So let me read your questions, Eric. You discussed several criteria for men and a little for women. Are there other things that you look for in your lady clients? Actually, everything that I told about men, it's also about women. So we don't accept married women, we don't accept ladies who are trying to lie, who are not trusting at all to the agent or to matchmaker. Desperate ladies who are in rush to give birth to children, for example, we don't prefer not to work with them. We don't work with the woman who wanted to get married yesterday. Let's say like this, who want us to predict future. Sometimes they tell me, ask us, is it really good man? Do you know him well? I answer that I never was married to this man, so I know the basics about men, some information from questionnaire, but I never lived with this man myself, so I don't know some little issues about him. So she needs to discover everything herself if she is interested. The same is about men. And also criteria of not valid mannered rude women, we don't work with them. As for the lady clients, we also for men, we make sure that the person is serious when joining our agency. And as for women, here there is one more criteria that is not so strict for men, but we need it for women. It's just because of nature, I guess. Women should be good looking, at least, preferably beautiful, if not then pretty. Usually she should be slim, because I don't know, just during my practice 16 years in this field, I never had a client who would ask me to find a plump woman for him. So when a woman comes to us, we also do some filtering according to level of attractiveness, because of course every one of us is worth it to be happy, to be in love, to be loved, but the specificity of meeting the person through the marriage agency or matchmaking agency, it gives the special importance to the fact how a woman looks. Okay, for many men, sometimes coming from US and Canada, sometimes they need some pieces of advice about style and what he should wear in our country according to our culture. But as for women, as soon as our women are local, they should be good looking, taking care of themselves, slim enough to join us. So here, Eric, answering your question, in addition to what I told about the criteria for both men and women, we also have criteria of attractiveness for women. I hope it's according to law to say this, and it's not discrimination, but it's just the reality. Let me read the question of Dave. Do you accept men who are separated? I'm going through a divorce nearly 2 years with Ukrainian lady. Yeah, in some cases, if man meets other criteria, we work with such clients, but we also say it about it to all women that man is just separated now and he's in divorce process, so that the woman, when she goes to a date with such man, she would realize it, she would be conscious, and she would just know the truth. So let me read more comment. Solomon is writing, I'm glad that you reject men wanting to look for a second wife. I do not understand this crazy mentality. I wouldn't say it's crazy, it's just different culture. I just think that not many local women do like this idea. But at the same time, there are international couples even living in Odessa, and some women even don't mind being second wife and so on, as soon as man is taking care of her and their children. So you see, it's just a personal choice for everyone. Just in my agency, I know the type of clients, lady clients who we have in our agency. Most of them, they wouldn't like it, and this way we make this choice. Dave, yeah, I see you have been traveling to Ukraine since 2010. I would like to move to Ukraine. Actually, many of our clients who come here for the first time, especially, or second, they discuss with me that they would like to move here, because really in Odessa, I moved here to Odessa myself from Russia, and when I got to this city, I decided to stay myself. Really, it's very beautiful weather with beautiful climate, wonderful people around, a very good cultural life here, and good prices in comparison with US and Europe. You will notice it. And we have some couples who met through us, and men bought flat or house here and they are living together, and men just travels because of work sometimes, but they are living in Odessa or in Ukraine and enjoying life. So it's an option, Dave. I think you will love it. Dave, my daughter lives in the city of Veresh. Where is it? Solomon, is it hard to move to the Ukraine? How hard was adjusting to Ukraine life? Actually, I'm not the specialist in law issues of moving to Ukraine. We can find the expert and make new live stream with this person to let you know more about it. As for adjusting to Ukrainian life, there is a big the big role in this process belongs to their Ukrainian wives. So actually, I think that it can have some level of difficulty, but when you have the person who loves you, who takes care of you next to you every day, every night, it will get easier for sure. Dave, Rovna Oblast. I see. I understand. Thank you. So I'm waiting more of your questions. Thanks God I'm able to see everything that you write me, and I am grateful to you for taking active part in this live stream. Yes, Solomon, you are right. If you was in relationships with Ukrainian, living in Ukraine, things would be much easier. Yeah, correctly. Probably it's the same like when a woman goes to your country and she starts living a new life at your place, and you are supporting her a lot during the process, helping her. So everything is more easier to go through when you have the person who takes care of you and who loves you next to you. So dears, I don't see new questions from you now, and so we finish then, and let's meet the next Wednesday at 8 and talk more. Thank you for coming today, for visiting this live stream, for your questions. Even thank you to those who are watching me but don't write anything, because I see 3 people are writing me and more people are watching this live stream. Thank you for this evening. Goodbye, my dears.